Oh, that's a cool feature. Okay, I didn't know that did. Oh, would you look at that? You streaming to where I need you to stream to? Okay. Goes a lot faster. Okay. What other question? Oh, besides that, 5 days, 5 days. Oh, 1 day. Okay. We're gonna go and launch that if we want. Okay. Hey, what's going on, guys? What is going on? Welcome back to the 59 Gaming stream. Probably morning for a lot of you guys, but it is actually nighttime across here in the ocean, the old land of the rising sun. So I hope you guys are doing well. Hope we're able to have a good Thanksgiving if you happen to live in the States, or if you just simply are having a good Thursday or Friday. So what's going on, guys? What is going on? Hope you guys are doing well. Game volume's not going much right now, obviously, because nothing's really going on. But once we get going, just let me know if the game volume is okay compared to the voice. Obviously, we don't want the voice to overshadow the gameplay. You don't want the gameplay to overshadow the voices. So others will probably be joining me in the chat later on. I'm not really sure, but I figured we, just kind of a more relaxing stream. Play a little Destiny for those of you who like to play these kind of games and everything like that. So, what's going on, Brain? What's going on? Yo, what's baking besides the cake? Notification squad. There you go, man. There you go. Actually, cake sounds really good. I want to make a homemade cake now. I already made cookies last week, so I don't know what I want to make this time. It's almost 9 a.m. Yeah, well, it's almost 11 p.m. Friday, my time. Yes, it is the weekend for me already, so... it is what it is. All right, you guys ready for this? We have a new transition that I got customly made for 59 Gaming. Check this out, guys. Ready? Check this out. Yeah, pretty cool, isn't it? I have to admit, I really like that. I really like that. I really need this mic to not be in my way when it comes to playing and everything. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing pretty well today. All right, what are we doing in here? Are we gonna get bombarded with ice, or is this gonna be a pretty normal standard match? Whoa, there are a lot of guys. Oh my God, where the hell did you come from? Oh, hey, we got the guy. Oh, I said there'd be ice. I said there'd be ice. Hey, in my defense, we're playing against like Koreans and, crazy people. That's not a huge stereotype or anything right there, but hey. I cured my Xbox after waiting for 12 hours in line. Damn, dude. Congrats. Did you get the, what did you get? Did you get the normal Series X, or did you get the white, smaller one? Hey, we got that guy. Cool. Hey, thank you so much, Art Man, for resubbing for 2 months. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Your support is always welcome. Continue to enjoy your custom emotes, and we have way more coming, dude, because we accepted our partnership. So we really hope that you will enjoy those. Well, you fell down. I swear I've killed that guy 3 times, but then again, I can't read Korean, so... Okay, sure. That happened. I'm waiting until either Christmas or New Year's. Yeah, I think a lot of people are, but the problem is scalpers, especially with the PS5. Like, there's just a ton of scalpers right now, and it's not fun trying to deal with them. So, the Series X. Okay, so you got the Series X. Okay. Wait, what is the smaller? Oh my God. What I forget what is the quote unquote weaker console called again? It's the Series X and the Series SX or whatever it's called. I don't even remember what it's called. Xbox and Microsoft do not have good naming. Yeah, I probably should not hop up there. That was, oh God. How, dude? How? You have no reason to be winning again, to not have beat me in that one. Oh my God, that was just absolutely ridiculous. I haven't played Destiny 2 since Forsaken DLCs. Beyond Light worth it in my opinion. So I haven't even finished the story yet or anything. I just haven't had time. Work has been especially crazy for me, and then trying to get my own videos on my own channel uploaded and working with the schedule. I'm in charge of with Brad with the scheduling of the videos and everything. So finally this weekend I get some time to relax. That is a good guy, not a bad guy. And then just during the week as well, I was also trying to spend some time with my girlfriend. So that was that. Hey, Ultra Instinct Paul, congrats on the new job, man. What's the new job? What'd you get, man? Oh, I thought it was a bad guy for a second. Oh, I see that guy. Oh, he jumped. He jumped. Oh, I see that. Okay. Break down the ice. Break down. Oh, God. I'm glad, dude. Just. Oh, I have my super. I just realized that. I'm like, I got my super. Okay. Oh, that was going to happen. Let me know if the gameplay is a little too loud, guys. Is it too soft, too loud? Let me know. I just want to adjust it correctly so that way you guys don't get your ears blown out or anything like that. And as a side bonus, real quick, let me guys know. But if anyone's ever having trouble with like quality on Twitch, because I know a lot of people always say like, oh, the quality's too high, or just I can't stream this properly or anything. You can, because we're partners now. I believe you have extra options in terms of the quality and everything. So if you click that little quality/setting button in the bottom right corner of the screen, then you should see some more options for that and everything. So. I got recommended for a management position. Ooh, very cool, man. Very cool. Very nice. Congrats. Omedetou gozaimasu in Japanese. Omedetou. Congrats. It's running extra smooth for you. Okay, cool. Good to know. All right. Glad that everything's running very smoothly right now. Oh, hey, Arrow Man. How's it going? Get away from me. Oh, oh, that's getting double teamed right there, I guess. How do you unlock the truth emote? You have to be a level 3 tier sub. So if you want access to the level 2 Goresh emote, which is this one right here, then you have to do the level 2 tier sub. And if you want the truth emote, which again, we'll be having more of these, you have to unlock the level 3 sub emote. So that's $9.99 for the level 2 and $24.99 for the level 3. So we only currently have one uploaded right now. We have the option now to give you guys way more emotes for level 2 and level 3. Just we're making them right now currently, and we haven't uploaded them. So give us a little bit of time, and we'll get that done. So Brain with the resub of 2 months, man. Much appreciated. Ow, that is definitely gonna hurt. Thank you so much, man. Much appreciated. Yeah, I guess I should have mentioned that. I always forget about that. But all those extra quality settings and everything, usually we don't. Oh, hey, it's you. Usually the mobile apps don't really have those, so it is what it is, I guess. I would not be surprised though. So, all right, where are you? Where are you coming from, buddy? Oh, I expected. Damn, that dude has a... Oh, hey, I got the guy. Or at least helped him. All right, man, take it easy. Thank you so much for dropping by the stream, even for a short time. Any support is always appreciated. So us at 59 Gaming, much appreciated. Have a nice day. Just gonna throw that in there for a minute. Oh, wow. Well, I'll be. All right, then. That was some crazy shit. Yeah, sit down, dude. Just sit down. Calm down, boys. Calm down. All these sliding around and everything, trying to be all meta. You're just like, man, chill, relax. It's Friday night. Come on. Alrighty, what do we got here? Oh. All right. Oh, no! He froze me. Damn it. So funny thing about Destiny 2 is not many members of the 59 Gaming community actually have it, even though it's free to play. No one really plays it, actually. Like, the only people I know of that actively play it is Toon, but he plays it on Xbox, and crossplay is not available yet. It's supposed to be this year sometime. I'm just not sure when. Get rid of all the ice. Come on. So, Warlock is the best class. I mean, I can't argue with that. I can't argue, man. I mean, when you're spitting straight facts, you know, I just have to agree. That's all I can do. That is all we can do. Oh, I see you there. There we go. All right, sweet. We'll take a quick victory right there. Damn, that was a brutal end for that guy in the doorway there. That was just brutal right there. Go ahead and take those right there. That's a long way until we're there. All right, why don't we go do... Oh. I didn't expect to level up that fast. Okay. There we go. Hey, 434. Thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. And I know I missed a couple of you guys, but thank you so much for hitting that follow button as always. Always much appreciated. I guess I technically have to leave the cancel. There we go. I'm gonna say, why can't I access that? So, is this my favorite game? I wouldn't call it my favorite game, but it's definitely the game that I play the most right now on my, I guess, PC/consoles. I'm playing on PC currently right now, but my favorite game, I wouldn't really call it my favorite game. It's just a fun game. I always enjoy playing first-person shooters and everything. So, because my main games like Battlefield and everything, there aren't any good games out right now. Battlefield 5 did not do it for me, and the other games are kind of just like eh. So, yeah, it is what it is, I guess. So. You're trash at first-person shooters. Well, I cannot play first-person shooters on console anymore. I used to play a ton on console. Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, Modern Warfare 2, Battlefield 3, a little bit of Battlefield 4 as well. But, man, once I switched over to PC, I was like, dude, mouse and keyboard for the win. Can I play? Is that even a question, Kyle Ken? Of course I'm going to play Cyberpunk 2077. In fact, here on 59 Gaming, we're getting ready to do a route of each of the playable class. I'm going to call them classes, essentially. That'll be available and everything. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, if the game just keep pushed back. I mean, we'd be playing that right now probably if it was out, but no. Not right now. It's not. So I can't console FPS either. Yeah, a lot can't. When you go PC and mouse and keyboard, man, you can't go back. You just can't go back. Okay. Where are you? You're way over there. Okay. I want to get my ice subclass powers. There's up there. Okay. Hey, Minimax, what's going on, man? Tuned, locked, and locked. Okay. You broke it. How could you, you son of a bitch? Who is summoning for the special? I don't think we've 100% decided, but I believe it's going to be like a combination of Goresh and Nolar, I think. Don't quote me on that, though. All right, where am I supposed to go right now? Ah, way up there. Jeez. Okay. I'll fast travel here and then head on over, I guess. So basically the way it's gonna be working, Mini, is so if you guys haven't followed us over on Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff, again, links down below, or if you've seen us on Twitter, especially because that's where we post a lot, or in any of our videos, all of our social media links are there. But basically we're going to be doing a very special 1-for-1 stream. So for every time somebody subs or gifts a sub, we will match that. Okay. And during that time, we're going to be summoning on the new UI Goku and Jiren banner over on Dragon Ball Legends. Okay. So that's where Goresh and Nolar are probably going to be doing their own summons, because I know Goresh still needs to pull quite a few copies of a lot of the cards himself and everything like that. I don't know how deep he wants to go in and everything like that. Not to mention Nolar will be summoning a little bit as well. But it's gonna be a huge event. A lot of us are gonna be there and everything from the 59 Gaming family and everything. And we're obviously, because it's Friday, we didn't want to do it on a random Thursday night, Friday morning time where people either had work or anything like that. So that's what we're gonna be doing. So, but yeah. So which way do I need to go? Going to the left. Okay. Well, that I can do. I like that you don't have to hold down E anymore to get on your bike. It's like, yoink, here we go. Oh God. Can we get Legion to show up? Well, I mean, we've been posted it on social media, Instagram. In fact, we even got a 59 Gaming TikTok account now. I don't think Sunblade's in charge of most of the social media stuff, but we'll eventually get that with some content in there. Maybe if something crazy here happens. Oh, we gotta go this way. Okay. Where are you? Okay, I'm going good. Okay, just right up here. Okay. And we think advanced space clans would be able to afford some better connections here. I have to go down here. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? There we go. It looks like an exotic sparrow. It is actually. I got it from just buying the DLC. So, the Warden's Whaler, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It reloads weapons when you ride it, and if you press up while airborne to release roll stabilizers. Huh, interesting. So yeah, that's apparently what it can do. Am I going the right way? I'm tired of not knowing if I'm going the right. Okay, I'm finally going inside, so we're getting there. We're getting there, folks. This would also be the time where I'd be asking, did anyone do anything crazy for Black Friday? But I know probably all of you have brains and did not go outside because, you know, there's a little pandemic going on and everything. So I guess I will ask, did anyone get anything for Black Friday? Is this it? Oh, that is. Yeah. Okay. Commune. Oh, yeah. We're getting ice powers, baby. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Oh, we're dead. I am just that good. I always love how they try to electrify me. This is probably one of the most underrated submachine guns in the game. Nobody really uses it anymore, but man, do I love using it. Boom! Chain lightning. I love chain lightning, or arc. You can call it chain arc, whatever you want. It's chain lightning. That's a weak ass grenade. I think I get to upgrade my grenades later, but that is definitely a weak ass grenade right there. Oh, get away from me. So in terms of certain people neglecting their own channels, it all depends on our schedule. For me personally, 59 Gaming hasn't been getting in the way of my own personal channel. It's called my job, actually. This time of year is always super crazy busy for me. So I never get the chance to really upload as much as I want. Plus I have some ideas that I actually really want to be changing my channel quite a bit, and it basically requires me to start over. So more details on that later on, but I mean, Gresh hasn't or anything. Nolar hasn't, to my knowledge. What the heck just hit me? I can't hit those. Okay. No. I don't know who else is technically neglecting their own channels. Nas hasn't really updated his own channel personally himself, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, I don't know who's really neglecting their own channels. Boom, there we go. There we go, nice. Boom. Damn, that ice power is crazy. That's really fun to use in PvE. Oh, I thought I fell to my death for a second. I was like, no! My channel's neglected because I'm bored of Legends. Is that you, Nas? I'm in the if that is you, or if anyone who's on the 59 Gaming channel, oh, it is you, Nas. Okay. Did I get UI Goku? I did. I got lucky enough to get him 3-star, so. Nas, if you want to jump into the Twitch, voice channel on Discord, I'm in here if you want to come chat and say hi to everybody. There we go. Ooh, gimme. Look at a cool little helmet. Oh, I want to keep the ice powers. I'm tired of this, end communion thing. It's like, no, give me the ice powers already. Join us, do it. And so are you. If this is how we're got 2 copies of UI First Multi. Yeah, totally. Yep. Mm-hmm. Totally did that. And I have no control over it. If anything happens to you, yeah, I'm gonna have to unfortunately increase my light level for the next mission if I remember correctly. What are you recommending? Oh, you're not. Oh, I need to go back here first. Okay. Let's go see what the light levels require, because I think I'm not even 1100 or something like that. Let's see what it asked me to do though. So Let's go talk to the guy for a little bit. Have I played Genshin? Yes, I have. I honestly got a little bored of it. I did not need another gacha in my life, so I've been trying to actually get away from gachas. So you got your Goku to 7-star? My God, you crazy? I don't know if you're crazy or just lucky. He kind of does remind me of Zer. Yeah, no, you're totally right. I definitely agree with that. If you get a sword called the Fallen Guillotine. Okay, noted. I'll definitely keep an eye out for it.
You must discover how he creates these dark weapons and stop him.
Why are we getting these weapons? All right, what's the... Maybe I don't need to increase my level. Oh, let me check what the light level requirement is. Okay, beyond light. What do we got? That's just doing other quest stuff. Okay, what does this require me? Doesn't say. Thought it would tell me what I need for my light level. Why doesn't it tell me what my light level is? Or not what my level is, but with the light level that I need to do this, because otherwise I have to go over there. I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt just to go over there real quick. It takes 2 seconds, but it's okay, man. It's okay. If you have to hop out and take care of stuff on your own, that's totally fine. I thought it was called the long. Yep, Bungie's got some weird thing. First character, my only character. I don't do multiple characters in Destiny. I've got this character and that's it. So, where are you? You're up here. Okay. I don't do the whole multiple characters thing. I don't know if UI really ruins PvP. I really think he doesn't ruin it. He's powerful, but UI Goku's one of those cards that's like kind of a hard the master type of thing. Where are you? Is this it? No. That's that. Is it underground? This is just a public event, right? Yeah, it's just rally to the flag. So where is... Why am I passing it? Is it under me? Gotta be. Or is it up here? Where the heck is it? I watched Garesh's video, UI Goku video already. UI Goku takes a lot of damage. Why can I? Oh, I see what it is. Collect tracking devices by defeating Vex. Okay, I just gotta defeat the Vex. Okay. I'm like, why can I not find the mission? I'm like, oh, it just puts me in the vicinity. And I guess I'm doing this right now. I don't mind getting some extra equipment. You guys are pretty weak anyway. All right, I guess we're doing some side stuff then. Yeah, I figured it out, dude. It's 11:20 at night after a long week. All of my students are starting tests Sorry, Monday. So, oh, hello. Whoa, dude. Okay. Bro. How do you defeat guys who are immune to literally everything? Well, it's telling me to go down here, so... Lovely. I see you, invisible dude. Oh, hey, you're finally vulnerable. Right on. And you're pretty weak, so that's good. Thank you. And oh, come on. There you go. Okay. Yeah, can you guys stop firing things down from the floor? What was my faction? Oh man, D1? I don't remember, to be honest. That was so long ago. I don't even remember the factions, to be honest. I mean, D1, it feels like forever ago when it really shouldn't. There we go. Okay. Oh, come on. Get away from me. All right, you know what? F you guys. Come here. There we go. Take care of these small fries. Oh, hey, someone's actually helping me. Oh, he's immune already. Oh, I didn't kill him fast enough. That's why. Okay. A rocket launcher generally does the trick. Yeah, it kind of does. It kind of does, you know? Now we got people actually helping out and everything, so makes it easier when you have other people. Whoa, back it up there, folks. Okay, and let it rip. There we go. There we go. Nice. All right, now I gotta find Vex and everything. Oh, calm down there, man. Come on. Oh, there's a chest. Nothing special. Okay. Oh, I know, right? Cluster bomb rockets, man. They kick ass. They're awesome. All right, now I need to find Vex. There were some down here earlier. Or not. Oh, there's some Vex. I saw him in the distance there. I see you guys hanging out down here. How's it going, boys? Don't mind me. I'm just gonna, you know, waste your robot parts and everything. Don't worry. We're here just to have some fun. Or at least I am. Alright, cool. Alright, is it going towards it? Tracking devices, 2 out of 10. Okay, there we go. Are all PS5 sold out in Japan? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Not even a joke. Not even a joke. Like, I didn't even bother trying to go to, like, any of the stores or anything like that. But, yeah. Oh. Oh,
Hello.
God. Whoa, who is there?
Async. How you doing, Talon?
Hey, what up, man? What's going on? Say hello to the stream,
Perfect
boys.
Perfect time to jump in, talking about PlayStation 5s.
Yeah, they're asking me about PlayStation 5s in Japan right now.
I got one in Scotland. Way!
Well, I'm glad you can find one in Scotland because they are nowhere to be found in Japan.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking it they're going to be going mental for them over there.
Yeah, just a bit. Just a bit. And then, of course, you hear all the stories about what they're doing in the scalpers are doing in the UK, especially that one giant group that got like 3,500 or something like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. What's it like over there for that? I mean, Japan doesn't really strike me as the culture that would have a big problem with scalping, but maybe I'm wrong.
It's not so much the problem with scalping. I mean, you have people that do it, but it's just they're sold out. They just people went and they legitimately bought them and they have them. So
yeah,
that's it. So
Yeah, they always do show support for the PlayStation though. That's the thing.
They kind of do it on purpose. I think they want to keep people hyped for it and everything, and then they'll be like, "Oh, guys, don't worry though. For Christmas, we're gonna have a lot more." So,
yeah, that's true. I mean, I think they've said that in the UK anyway, they'll have more available to hit people's homes by at the latest the 24th of December. So
yeah, scalpers are gonna pick those up though.
Yeah, I mean, I think they need to try and tackle that somehow. It's becoming, I know it's the same for every product, whether it's mobiles or consoles, but it's becoming a major issue.
It is. It's a huge issue and everything. So, well, we see 59 Gaming Legends tournament between you guys in the future. I don't know. You'll have to talk to Garesh and the guys about that. I mean, I'd probably get my ass handed to me, so.
You're more of a Dokkan man though, aren't you?
Mainly I am, yeah. I mean, I play Legends. It's just, you know, I'm free to play on the game and everything like that. So did I? Oh, I completed this. Sweet. Hey, an engram. Yeah.
I'm sort of the same with Legends. I play it, but I suck. I suck so badly that I just don't put as much time into it as Dokkan, because you can just lose yourself in Dokkan. I just really enjoy playing that.
Well, Dokkan's they're very different styles of games. Like the thing I think that I prefer with Dokkan, it's just me personally, is that, it's just a more passive game, you know. If I want to be on the, you know, because I take the train to work every day here in Tokyo, and so, you know, it's very easy for me just to turn my phone on, halfway through, going through a stage, leveling some links up, or farming up medals or something like that, and I'm like, oh hey, I'm at work now, I can just close my phone and keep going on. But with Legends, it's like if I don't finish my PvP match or something, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you lose.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm sort of the same. I like to kick back, watch anime, watch Netflix while I'm playing Dokkan. I just find you can multitask a lot easier with Dokkan. So
yeah, you can.
It's the thing I like so much about it. But I am looking forward to getting stuck into some PS5 gameplay. I'm going to be doing that over the next couple of weeks, particularly on 5-9 Gaming. I've got some things lined up that should be fun. I'd love to be able to play games like Destiny, but I suck so badly at first-person shooters. So it's cool watching people who know how to play doing well, because I'm just terrible at games like this.
I'm not a hardcore Destiny player, but I mean, I know how to play first-person shooters and everything. And real quickly, Private Bird, but did I already pick up my artifact? No, I have not. Dokkan and One Piece was enough. Dokkan won't do any collabs aside from, you know, fighters and well, fighters not really gonna do anymore, but basically heroes. Heroes is about the only collab thing you really see. Hey, how's it going, boys? Get away from me, you robot. It is not the time for robots to be taking over the world yet. You think it might, but it's not. We have the resistance here. Sit down, you headless robot.
You were saying you're not a huge Destiny player, but I think when I watched your interview with Gacha, you were saying that it's Battlefront you're a big fan of.
Well, okay, so I love playing Destiny. I'm not like some hardcore player though. That's like, you know, like, oh, all 3 characters, all highlight level, you know, raids every single thing, you know, knows every little term and everything like that. So I definitely play it, I guess, more casually compared to that. But yes, I was a huge, or I still am, a huge Battlefield guy. So Battlefield Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. Absolutely love those games. And unfortunately, Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5 they weren't my piece of cake.
Yeah.
So
well, hopefully we'll see a new one of them soon, because you know they like to cash in on the new generation. So hopefully there'll be something in the works for the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. So you might not have long to wait.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that Battlefield 6 is supposed to be, or whatever the next one's supposed to be called, is 2021. So they took a year off to do it, which I'm thankful for. Jesus, I'm getting Battlefield 4 Vietnam, dude. Yes, I remember that. Oh my god, there's so many freaking enemies. Oh, hey, I'm dead. Light level 1120. Okay, so what's my power level right now? 183. Okay, so I'm definitely not the highest power level. I think I can beat these guys. Just after this, I'm gonna need to go take care of my light level and really get that leveled up and everything. Yo, headless robot dude, stay away from me. Play it smart. Stick in the background. So what are the games you're gonna be playing on PS5, man?
Well, initially, I'm not 100% sure. I'm waiting to jump into Miles Morales. I've not started it yet, because my son has decided to steal the PlayStation and he's been playing Astrobot, something crazy. I had Astrobot VR Rescue on the PlayStation VR, but because he's so small, I could only let him play it in short bursts, and now he can play it without having a VR headset on. He won't let me near the console. I need to wait till he goes to bed at night just to get a game. But on the plus side, he's 7 and he's almost got me the platinum, so it's not bad.
All right, hey, you know, you let the son do the work, and then you, oh god, and then just let, you know, then you reap the rewards and everything, you know.
I mean, the things that will sound bad to some people because it is a PS5, but 2 things I'm looking forward to play on it are actually PS4 games. I've got a JoJo game I think it's called Eyes of Heaven. I've never had it before and I just got it.
Okay.
And I'm doing something that I can probably mention just now. I'm going to play Xenoverse for the first time ever. I've been wanting to play it for the longest time, and I've just never been able to get into it, and I've kind of come up with an idea where I'm going to do it on stream, let people design my character for me and stuff like that, and help guide me how to play the game, because I've had it for a while and I've just literally never ever touched it, and I love Dragon Ball, and it's given me the motivation to actually kick on and play it. The thing about new consoles is you need to wait a wee while for games that you're actually really hyped for to come along. I'm one of these suckers for new technology. I will buy a new console even if there's not one single launch game that I'm interested in. It's just me, I've got to get the new thing.
Well, I don't. That's personally why I did not pick up the new console, besides the fact that finding it just be a pain in the ass. But I was just like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna save my money right now for a new PC personally, and then I'll get a PS5 when, like, you know, God of War comes out and everything. And so
God of War will be amazing.
Oh, I know, right? I mean, if the PS4 thing was any indication.
That's literally what I was about to say. Look at what they did with an aging PS4. What they did, you can only imagine what they're going to do. Because Santa Monica know what they're doing.
They easily know what they're doing. The SMG anti-shield mod helps a lot. It's now usable with exotic weapons. You can use it in your gear now. Okay, I'll definitely take a look at that.
We were doing a bit of discussion about the Game Awards, and on 5.9 we've done a video. I don't think it's come out yet, but we were talking about one of the most anticipated games people voted for was the new God of War, and I've already said that no matter when that game comes out, it's going to win Game of the Year. Without seeing any footage or anything, I've already thrown down that year it will win Game of the Year.
Oh yeah, no, dude, that game's gonna win hands down.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. That's what we get with the triple. That's what we get for the triple.
Nice. I'm watching you just delayed, so it's quite funny hearing your voice and then seeing it like a few seconds later on screen.
Did that finally go down? Oh, hey, yeah, no, this is gonna be, oh god. Maybe this isn't the best idea. If I had, oh god. Why did I decide to do this? Why did I decide to do this? You guys talked me into this. Why didn't I listen to you guys? Horizon will be another good game. I'm excited for Horizon, yeah. I'm definitely excited for it.
Yeah, next year's gonna be very good for PS5, to be honest.
Oh yeah. Well, and I think the thing that, you know, at least for me personally, I know obviously a lot of people love consoles, but the reason I never really am going towards the Xbox right now is just because why? I can play it all on my PC, and then any PlayStation exclusives, I can just go onto my PlayStation, so.
Yep. Yeah. No, 100%.
I mean, it'd be one thing if Microsoft was like, oh, okay, you can play some of your Xbox games,
exclusively,
you know,
on
exclusively
Xbox,
on the Xbox, you know, Halo and everything, but and there are some exclusives like with the Game Pass and everything, but they're all old games right now. Yeah. So all of the I almost said Sony. You know, so Halo, the next Halo game and everything, that is all on Game Pass. Ow. That's all on Game Pass for PC. So it's just like, why in the world would I, you know, do that if I already have a PC that can play the game? So
yeah, I think this was like the thing ever since, I think it was, when was this? This was, I think, they started this with, I think, the first Forza Motorsport, or not the first one, sorry, Forza Motorsport 7. They started shifting everything to the PC, and it was like, Well, you're kind of devaluing your own console. I understand they want to make it like more of an entertainment system, and obviously, you know, as a console, it's still a budget option for a lot of players
Right.
compared to building your own PC. But if you have a PC or you're building a PC anyways, you're not really interested in buying an Xbox instead. You'd rather go for the PS instead.
Rumors say Sony might drop a PS Game Pass under. Wonder how that turns out. I thought they were having something similar to Game Pass, but it's not really that good.
Actually, no. I was literally just about to comment on this. They've got PlayStation Now. I was looking through it last night. PlayStation Now has quite a large section of downloadable titles, like so titles that you can obviously store and not stream. It's actually getting quite big. I was looking last night. Formula 1 2020's on it, for example, because like I want to try and do something with that. I was saying to Gail about it, and I didn't know whether I could use PC or PlayStation or whatever. And then I noticed it's on there as a downloadable title. They've actually got quite they're expanding the roster quite a lot quietly. And I did see that Jim Ryan, the CEO or whatever he is, the head of Sony just now, has said that they have a big announcement in the works regarding PlayStation Now, and I think that is that they're going to expand its portfolio a little bit. The one thing they have said is they will not release new titles day one on a subscription service.
And
the reason being too much development costs go into it, and they just won't recoup the costs. They don't understand how Microsoft make money out of it.
Yeah. Well,
that's what even I think. Like even when we saw Microsoft, they got Bethesda
and all that stuff. Yeah,
and it was like, how are you making money out of this? It's ridiculous as to how they're making money back now. Obviously, it is also, you have to remember, it is Microsoft itself. You know, like they are a big company in general, so they can kind of accept those losses. But Sony is reliant on PlayStation, their anime division with Aniplex and stuff like that.
Everything
so
Sony
they can't take the risks.
Yeah, they can't take the risks like Microsoft can. Microsoft has a lot of other things they can fall back on, and they can transfer funds probably and everything. I mean, heck, they botched Mixer, and they're like, we're fine.
Yeah, exactly. Like I still can't believe they were like, oh, it's all right with Mixer, we're fine. It's all right. We'll take. You can let it go. So yeah, I mean, if PS does do something, I mean, it can obviously indicate as to why some titles aren't even getting their ports yet to the PC, even though it's so so in demand, like Persona 5 and stuff. But I think that's more Atlas than PS. But
right.
I mean, I think that's the one thing that Sony kind of do have in their favour. Yeah, some games might come to the PC, but you know that they're going to have a period of exclusivity on the console first.
100%.
Whereas Microsoft are launching day and date with PC. And I mean, I'll be honest, one of the reasons I've never jumped into the Xbox, and we kind of touched on this a minute ago, is I've got a PC capable of playing the games. Not only that, I've got a Razer Kishi for my mobile phone where on my Game Pass I can actually stream them, no bother at all, because I've got good broadband. I can play them on my tablet if I want with a Bluetooth pad. I really don't need an Xbox. I can get access to everything the Xbox has to offer without having an Xbox, which is
pretty much
kind of mental to me. I understand that you're getting you into the ecosystem and you're getting achievement points, etc. But you mean, what happened to the days of wanting to have a reason to sell your console for people to come to you and buy your console?
What I can
no, for sure.
Oh, here's an interesting question for us guys. Would we consider Stadia dead?
The concept, no. The console,
yes.
The first generation, at least, yes.
Yes.
The concept itself is too soon. I think they pushed the gun too soon. It's kind of like when they started doing the whole 3D thing first, and even VR. You could argue to say it kind of had a very early launch, in my opinion. I thought VR would take a couple more years for it to be like efficient, and it did take like I think 3 to 4 years for it to actually be like, all right, we're gonna push it now. You know, try and bring it to the forefront. And now you're seeing games add VR, and it's the same thing with Stadia. The problem with Stadia is that only a few cities and only a few people, even at that, can access that level of internet connection to have a smooth gaming experience. And for a general audience, it's not a good option at all, in my opinion.
No, it's not. I mean, even in a country like Japan here, where internet is super cheap and you know it's very, very good and everything, and I'm just getting my ass handed. I know my light level's low, but with, you know, even with that, I mean, then it comes to other things, you know, do you have the space for it, you know, and all that kind of stuff, you know, because VR, you know, requires a decent amount of space and everything. And you know, this is, you know, and I've also gone to like arcades here in Japan, or like kind of like small theme parks and everything. Like there is a there's a Capcom theme park around here and everything, or like a kind of an arcade stadium where you can go into these like different haunted mansions that are combined with arcade games and everything. And there's a really fun VR campaign that, or a VR game that I did that was really fun. It was just a typical shooter, and it had lasers and everything, and it was really fun. But in a country like Japan, it's like, why would I buy VR when I can just go pay, you know, what, 1,000 yen, which is basically $10 US, and say, I think I'm good, honestly.
Yeah, no, and that's one of the best things about like an arcade, and that's why not having arcades anymore in the West is kind of sad, because like I remember the days of just going and spending $10 and that's my fill for the week, or fill for the day at least minimum, rather than spending $60 every week or something on a new game.
I completely agree. I think Japan has all these cool things like Capcom World, Sega World, and all that stuff, and we don't get that. I mean, I would just love. I mean, I'd love to go to Japan, even just to visit for a day or two. It just looks amazing, all the cool things that they can do. And he lives there. Tyler, I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose
no, 100%.
obviously a massive adjustment for you, like a huge adjustment it would have been. But some of the cool stuff that you've got available to you, man, it's just, I'd love it. I'd absolutely love it.
I get a lot of comments saying like, dude, I'm jealous you live in Japan. Oh God.
Concentration mode's been activated.
Yeah. Xbox Pass helps the PS spelling. Wait, what? Xbox Game Pass helps the PS spelling more? You mean selling more? Is that what he?
He's touching on what we said. Like, you don't need to buy an Xbox. You can literally play on your mobile if you buy Xbox ready handset. So like the Razer PC or something like that.
Or your PC, basically. Yeah, I was about to say you could just get your own PC. But again, yeah, no, like as I mentioned at the start as well, it also comes down to, obviously the Xbox will still sell because it's a console at the end of the day.
Yeah,
it's cheaper than building your own PC.
Yeah, well, especially with all the PC parts right now getting scalped and, you know, overpriced and everything. So
yeah, exactly.
It's a bad year right now for 2020 with trying to buy new things. Like,
100%.
I would love to build a new PC right now, but I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna pay double the price for a graphics card, you know, or any of that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Not doing it. Die.
The Xbox is still really popular in North America as well, though. I think it's like
it's dead here in Japan. It doesn't exist here in Japan.
No, not only Japan. I'd say I lived in India for a bit. I've lived in Dubai. I've been to Malaysia quite often as well. And there is not a sign of an Xbox there. It's all been PlayStation. Asia in general is very PlayStation orientated.
Got a lot of his health. That's good.
UK as well, Gail, that we are more.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I think. I think it's been a very recent. I think it's been a recent change though, Hazing. I remember back in 2015, 2016, it was Xbox. And then recently, I think since 2018 or something, it's been very PlayStation heavy now as well.
Well, PlayStation definitely won, if you want to use quotations here, won the whole console thing with the PS4 and the Xbox. Won. I think both people would agree on that. I think people would say the Xbox 360 probably over the PS3, but that was definitely a lot closer depending on how you want to look at it.
I think the launch for the PS3 really hurt it with the whole pricing thing and everything. But once it got the slim version, and I think towards the end of its life cycle, it definitely took it overtook the Xbox 360.
Oh yeah, easily. Oh god, you're teleporting me again? Come on, dude.
A lot of ways, but I think that PlayStation 3 launch was one of the best learning experiences for Sony, because if you watch it, they've never repeated that mistake. In fact, you could argue that Microsoft have made the mistakes that they made on that launch, and Sony have been clever, like things like Sony were discussing at the same time as Microsoft that they would have that digital rights management thing where you couldn't share games, etc. And then Microsoft went live with it. The public went mental, and Sony went, right, okay, we're not doing that, and they killed it before it even went ahead. And
Yep.
in a lot of ways, Xbox never recovered from that at the start. I mean, I know slowly they did start to come back, but if you look at the market share with the Xbox One versus the PS4, it's not even close.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
And then, unlike the Xbox 360 that didn't carry its momentum into the Xbox One, it seems to me that Sony have carried the momentum for the PS4 into the PS5, whether that's their aggressive pricing, which, let's be honest, with the digital console, they definitely did. Because to me, why would you buy an Xbox Series S when you could buy a PlayStation all-digital version? Because you're not losing anything, do you know what I mean? You're not losing any performance or anything like that.
Right.
People have said you might, what if you've not got a 4K TV? But let's be honest, if you're going to spend that amount of money on a console, you probably
the
have
thing
a
is,
4K TV.
Yeah.
You can also look at how even Nintendo, they launched the Switch in 2017, right?
Yep.
And they've hit, and I know it's obviously slightly cheaper than the Xbox One, but the Xbox also had the One S, the Series One X, and all of that, and obviously
And
had multiple
none.
iterations, whereas
Finally.
the Switch had only one.
Right.
And you look at the Switch sales, and it's like 69 or 70 million units sold, whereas the Xbox One's only like 48 million comparatively. Like,
Nintendo don't play by the same rules as anyone else, but it's hard to compare Nintendo. They've got their own set of rules. People don't hold them to the same standards.
you have to
because of
remember-
games.
You have to remember that, yeah, I agree. Like, obviously, it's got their hardcore fans who are gonna run with Nintendo, but that doesn't change the fact that it's nearly double the amount of units sold. That's a crazy amount for arguably half the time.
No, you're absolutely correct. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Switch is like Nintendo's best-selling console or something like that.
I think it's like its second best right now. I think.
Yeah.
So is it not overtaking the Wii U yet? It must be
No,
close
it's
to
not overtaken the Wii. The Wii is like 100 million hardware sales,
Yeah.
whereas the Switch itself is like 69, 70. So it's still got like 30 to go.
I remember I was looking at sales numbers last year, and mainly from Japan, and week in, or month after month, it was the top selling console. Just constantly, people in Japan were going, according to the sales figures anyway, were just going mental for it, constantly buying it.
The thing is also, I can also admit to say, like, yeah, I think COVID also definitely helped it, because then the Switch, like, they sold out because everybody was buying a Switch for.
You still can't find them here in Japan. It was absolutely like there are signs literally over. So ever since April, essentially, like if I wanted to just go to an electronics store to get ink for my printer or something, right? No matter where I went, if it even had a hint of selling console stuff or games or anything, every single one of them had signs on the door in the very entrance that was like, "You cannot buy a Switch. We will notify you when we get more stock." No matter where you went. It was just like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Wow.
Yeah.
Even in a normal month, like without COVID, I think Switch sales would be behind Japan, because does Japan not have that thing where if Nintendo was to bring out a new colour of the Switch, you've got collectors who are like mad for specific colours in Japan, and they'll go and they'll buy that one console for the colour?
Yeah, no, so I will, so it's so the whole, what was it? The Switch without the dock and everything, like just the portable Switch, it had like the pink and the gray and all that stuff, right? Like, I see so many of those on the trains just going to Tokyo, from Tokyo down to Yokohama, anywhere I go. Anything from kids to moms to dads to just random people just playing it all the time. It is a thing here. So, and it's not even that they have, like with the PSP back in the day where you could get like the Wi-Fi version or like the 4G version from your, cell phone provider or whatever. They don't even have that with this Switch. It's just simply Wi-Fi and everything. But people love playing it on the go like that. And it's a solid thing. You just throw it in your bag into a little, first you throw it into the case, then you throw it into the bag. But regardless, that's all you do. So, but yeah.
Well, that's it. I mean, we were just praising Sony a minute ago, so to bring it back down a bit, looking at the Switch and looking how well the Switch has done, it hurts me so bad that one of my favourite consoles of all time, the Vita, just never got the support that it should have got, because it could have been to the kind of level that the Switch is at. I mean, it missed it by, a year or something like that, and then the Switch completely blows
The problem with the Vita was that it was going up against a much better portable console in the
Yep.
3DS.
Yep, it was.
Unfortunately, the 3DS was just the next level of a console.
Well,
It's
Yeah.
probably their best. Like I'd argue to say, like even though I have a big nostalgia factor for the Game Boy Advanced and stuff, and the 3DS is by far their best portable console they've made, hands down.
I don't think, right, this is maybe going to be argument territory. I don't think you can say that the 3DS is a better console than the Vita. It was better supported, it had better games, and that's what I think the issue is. If Sony had given the Vita the support that it deserved, if they didn't try to make it a PlayStation 3 or a PlayStation 4 in your pocket, that's where they went wrong. And people still, at that point in time, wanted mobile gaming experiences, things that you could play bite-sized chunks of, put down, and whereas they were trying to bring out the likes of God of War on your Vita, which you, like Talon said, people like to game on the commute and stuff like that. You're not going to be able to even get a half a level of God of War done on the train. Whereas the way that Nintendo had done it, they still had games that lent themselves to that bite-sized short burst of action, and I think that's where the Vita went wrong big time.
It pretty much did. You're absolutely correct. You know, like, because I remember when the VR, and chat, let us know your thoughts as well right now. But when the Vita was announced, because I remember the big thing was, you know, play your PlayStation 3 games on the go, essentially, right? That was the big thing. And you know, when you're thinking, you're like, okay, so you're gonna be telling me I can play Uncharted, God of War, all this stuff on the go, right? Well, it wasn't exactly that. It's like, well, first off, the developers have to do it, you know, okay it essentially, right? Or they have to make another version of it, which a lot of companies did not do. And it fell flat, unfortunately. So, Talon, don't destroy your blues. Wear them to power push until you reach the light level of 1200. I personally don't mind. I don't go crazy with this and everything, so I don't mind destroying my stuff. So I don't play this hardcore like everyone else does. So
Vita is your Persona machine. I mean, well, to be fair, they did release Persona 4 Golden on the PC. That was the only thing that was keeping the Vita alive, was Persona 4 Golden, and now that's even on the PC now.
Yeah.
I still play my Vita. My wife, I had a Vita for a while, and my wife last Christmas got me a Japanese import, an orange one, because I love orange things. Like I've got my orange and blue PlayStation controller, the one that's kind of like Goku's colours, if you know the one I'm talking about. I think it's called Sunset Orange. My Vita's orange. It's the only thing that I will buy if it's available that I already have. Like, I love the PlayStation 5 in white, but if they brought out an orange one, even though it would look ridiculous, I would buy it.
I mean, to be fair, you could plastic dip the cover. That's what everybody's been literally doing.
Yeah, I've seen pictures online. I like it in white, I must admit. I don't know why people don't like the colour scheme so much. I mean, maybe it's because they're used to a black PlayStation. The only colour that I would have taken over this white would be original PlayStation Grey. I love original PlayStation Grey. Like they did a special edition last year for the PlayStation 4. You probably know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That in that grey colour, I would take the PlayStation 5 in that, but as it stands, I quite like it in white. I'm not flexing that I'm sitting looking at my PlayStation. Well, I am a little bit, but I like the colour scheme. I even the control pad. I like the black at the bottom, the white at the top. I think I prefer it to just a pure black console. It stands out.
Yeah, it always just depends on, you know, what people prefer and everything. So
the thing is with black, everybody perceives it as, you know, like that sleek color, you know, and there's this notion of if it's in black, it looks a bit smaller, whereas white, you know, it stands out kind of. So people prefer like it to blend with their furniture, which usually is a darker color. So
that's true. Yeah.
Mine's is on a black glass TV stand.
I want a pink PS5, man. You want a pink PS5? All right. Interesting to say the least. Final Fantasy Crisis Core, best game on the PSP with God of War. Dude, Crisis Core is a mate, dude.
Crisis Core is
freaking loved Crisis Core. God, that was an awesome game.
Yeah.
God, if there was ever a game to bring from the PSP days to the current consoles.
Not gonna lie, low-key, I'm hoping if they really are making a three-parter and and I initially thought they could have easily fit Final Fantasy VII into two parts, but if that is the case and they are doing 3 parts, I'm really hoping the second part is more Crisis Core orientated, where we see Zack, where we experience the whole Zack's timeline more
Dude,
than
I'd be down
being
for
in the
that.
present.
I'd be down for that.
No spoilers, but clearly they could do that.
They could.
No,
yeah.
that's what I know. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Because I know the spoilers, and I haven't personally played obviously part 1 because I don't own a PS4, but I know what happens at the end, so they could easily do that if they really wanted to.
Right.
Yeah.
Go back a bit in time, show what's happened, why it happened, what exactly was different compared to the original, and yeah, that would be so dope.
I mean, I
That would be
personally,
cool.
I mean, it wasn't a perfect game or anything, but I definitely enjoyed the Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1. So
I think for me, it's like I'm just happy that they decided. I mean, yeah, I would have enjoyed it either way if it was the original or not. But I do appreciate that they are trying something a bit different as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, some people didn't like it. Some people.
you're gonna have
Yeah.
your or not your tryhards, but your fanboys who are like, oh, did you touch this and everything and yada yada. But how far am I in Destiny? We are currently doing the. We're trying to get our power level up to wherever we need to be for the next story. I don't even know how far we are technically in the DLC story, but I'm taking my time, not rushing it or anything. And so I think it's a lot of things. Soulmaker does bring up a point as well. Final Fantasy never hits the mark for some people as well. I mean,
Yeah.
especially the older versions of the game. Like I know a lot of people personally who do not like the OG Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy, that type of gameplay and everything. And when you change it over to Final Fantasy 15 and Final Fantasy 7 remake and everything, they actually do like that. So, and it's not like, oh,
You
God.
talking about turn-based versus live action?
Yeah, like more, more action-based and everything like that. There are a lot of people who don't like turn-based things and they prefer a more action-heavy oriented game and everything. So
I think it depends when you grew up, though. I mean, like when I purchased Final Fantasy VII, it was brand new. Do you know what I mean? It was just out. You had made the leap. You had made the leap from the 2D sprites, which don't get me wrong, they've aged fantastically. 2D sprite SquareSoft games as it was back then looked fantastic. But when Final Fantasy VII came out, it was revolutionary. It was amazing.
For its day, it was absolutely.
And the game, but even the gameplay, I loved that gameplay, and I was very resistant to when Final Fantasy changed that gameplay. I think the first one I can remember changing was Final Fantasy. Was it? I want to say 12, 11.
I think it was 11. Yeah, 11 was the first one that had some of the live action stuff.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I don't like this. I'll go back to Final Fantasy 10, go back to Final Fantasy 9, And honestly, part of me. Maybe it's because I'm old. I don't know. Part of me still likes that. I still do like the turn-based gameplay.
A lot of people do. Yeah, and that's
Very enjoyable.
Yeah.
But the developers themselves already have come out and publicly said even for their oldest games, they would have wanted them to be live action, but due to the technology at the time, they just couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I'll even admit, I'll be the first one to say, even when it comes to gacha games as well, in general, I prefer the turn-based gacha games more than I do stuff like Legends and stuff, honestly, because it's more soothing, more relaxing. You can take your time to think about stuff rather than, oh, I'm in a rush, I need to make sure I win this fight or something like that.
So what you're saying is you like sort of a Grand Cross style?
Well, not necessarily Grand Cross style, but more something like Danmachi, FCO, where it's kind of like Grand Cross in the sense, but I feel Grand Cross also kind of is an annoyance as well, purely because of the PvP aspect, more than anything else.
You just don't like Grand Cross.
I just don't like Grand Cross. That's probably it, to be honest.
Boomer. I'm just gonna call you guys boomers, even though I'm less than 7 months now until I'm technically a boomer by everyone's definition. Crazy kids.
What's that boomer?
Hey, I'm only 20. Hey, I'm 29. I'm 29. I'm not a boomer yet. All right. I don't even know where that term came from. That's how old I feel, though. Then again,
I hate to say this, but in February I'm 39. So I don't know what I am, man. I'm pensioner soon.
Jesus.
It's, you know, honestly, it's really weird though. Like whenever I talk with my friends and family back in the States and they're like, oh, how's your, you know, your job of teaching and everything? And I said, yeah, my kids are doing good. And I'm like, what did I really just call my students my kids and everything? You know, like I really sound like some old dude's like, oh yeah, the kids are great and everything. It's like not even my kids, even though sometimes I do feel like they are my kids because I teach them every day. So alrighty.
Like,
By the way,
you
I
obviously
did see
care about the
something in the
development.
chat. It was like I think maybe 5 or 6 minutes ago, but apparently Garesh retweeted something about a guy who's got a 14-star UI Goku already.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, too.
Yeah,
They can
it's a
afford
Japanese
whatever.
player, by the way. So that means I have a high chance of running into him if I play PvP at all. And I'm like, no,
Yeah,
thank you.
I see it. I see it. 35% to God, Kisane, and Universal Survival Saga.
Yeah, I really don't want to have to deal with that. God, Japan and its freaking whales.
Funnily enough, his EX, the new EX Frieza is only like 8 stars.
Yeah.
10 stars. I'm blind.
You know,
If
it's
you're
funny. Out of
willing
all of the free stones that I used for my summons, I got UI Goku twice. I got the Frieza twice, the new one. Didn't pull Jiren, didn't pull Dispo, and I only pulled Topo once.
Oofed. I think I've done one rotation so far. I'll probably save some up for maybe the subathon later on. If you're doing summons then. But yeah, I only got 2 Dispos and 1 Topo, and that's literally all I got.
Ooh, check out that
So-
little double play right
Sometimes-
there. I don't care. I thought I perfectly threw that grenade and everything. That's what I'm talking about.
I got 1 Jiren and 1 Dispo. That's what
Yeah,
I got.
you had some terrible luck there, my friend. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
One Topo, and I've had a few of that Vegeta, but that's it.
Yeah, I'm hoping I get something in the second rotation.
I'm weird with
By the way,
legends.
double
I'm more or less
times two for the new characters is a myth. It's a scam.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
an absolute
bullshit.
scam. I got LF Beerus on that rotation, and I was like, that's a fucking lie. That's an absolute lie.
There we go.
Thoughts on a potential future remake of some of the old Fallout games? Well, I don't know. With Bethesda now bought out by Microsoft, I don't really know. I mean, the thing is though, just because Microsoft buys Bethesda, don't expect them to go back to what they used to be and everything. You still have to deal with the head person of the company itself. They may, technically report to Microsoft, but that's not stopping them from, doing what they did with Fallout, New Vegas and everything, or the new, any of that stuff. So the Japanese
you should
account is just
mention
Garesh's alternate account. If Garesh spent on 2 Legends account, I don't know how he'd still have money left.
Funny you should mention New Vegas. I think due to Microsoft's acquisitions and how they've purchased, I think you could see a sequel to New Vegas now though, because they obviously have Bethesda, and did they not also buy Obsidian, so they can now make basically New Vegas 2?
Yeah, for the most part they can, yeah.
Yes, people would love that. I mean, I know that for sure.
At least you got a Sparking on a double rates. Oh god, I've seen plenty of quote unquote ×2 and everything. Yeah, that's right, boy. Can't take me down. That's right. But I've seen tons of summons of my own and some other people's where it's like, hey, look, I've got the ×2 for new characters and no Sparking whatsoever. You're just like, oh, well, fuck this shit.
It's ridiculous, man.
This shit.
Silent Hill might get a remake, somebody's saying in the comments.
Oh,
I mean, I'll
guys,
believe it when I see it, to be honest, more than
I just
anything
want them
else.
to make. I know they won't do it, but just like say sorry to Kojima, let him come back and make PT in a Silent Hills game and do it in VR, because that would just be awesome.
Would you think Genshin's new character rates are higher than Legends' new character rates?
No.
They're both pretty poor.
They're both pretty
but
bad.
Genshin's like 0.2%. That's pretty much the same.
I think Disney Smash has the better rates, doesn't it?
Actually, let me check. I can quickly check.
4% for new unit, or not new.
But
unit.
no, it's 4% in general. But rate up, I think, is like 0.3 or something. It's not amazing.
2 plus
so-
0 is still 0. I think you mean 2 times 0.
2 times. I think he meant 2
Yeah,
times.
I'm pretty sure you mean 2 times 0, man. Don't make me bust out math talent here. I studied math in university. I'm a teacher. I teach math. Don't even try. You get an F for that, young man. You go back to elementary school.
Surely when it comes to Genshin versus Legends, you have to offset the cost of summoning. Because
Oh,
Legends
God.
is a lot cheaper to summon, isn't it?
It is
What's that?
with their sales and everything. Yeah, Genshin
Legends
is.
a lot cheaper.
God, I don't know
Genshin's
how people can wail it. Oh God, can wail
Well,
it on.
Genshin also has pity, so you're guaranteed to get the unit at a point.
Yeah,
like,
but that's a lot.
Legends,
You still have to summon quite a bit though before you pity
Oh
it.
yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It depends. You literally have to rely on either the RNG of Legends and hope you get it, or you rely on the inevitable guarantee, but a bit expensive.
A bit more expensive. Yeah, so it's kind of like a pick
Yeah.
your poison kind of scenario.
Exactly.
3-way battle between Truth, Goresh, and Nolar. What, for the ultimate whale? I'm pretty sure Nolar would win in that department. I mean, do you know how many gacha games he plays?
Yeah.
I think people just look at Dokkan, don't they? But you need to realise he's
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
wailing on Genshin. He's wailing on other things as well. I think
No,
that's why when I
Definitely. Damn it. Go
I
ahead.
raced him, I put the title as the undisputed gacha whale because I knew if I put Dokkan whale, people would start coming at me and saying truth. That's why I wrote
Yep.
gacha whale. 'Cause I didn't want
Gacha
any-
whale is 100%
Yeah.
Nolar. Like it's not even a competition.
Yeah, Star Smash is 1% for a rate up, and then non-featured is 2.2%. So yeah, Star Smash is definitely the best out of the 3 if you're comparing it with Genshin and Legends.
And Dokkan's the best of them all. Dokkan's get really good rates.
Keep
really. I
talking,
know it's
guys. Girlfriend just
expensive,
messaged me real quick. Hang on.
but-
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll admit it. I'm in my honeymoon phase right now because I just got a new girlfriend. So
No, you gotta keep it up. No, I was saying for Dokkan. I mean, Dokkan, you have to also remember there's like 1,000 unfeatured units as well at the same time.
True. That's
So
true.
that definitely offsets it a lot, especially when the guaranteed SSR is literally unfeatured half the time. Well, not even half the time, 90% of the time.
I jinx it, but my Dokkan looks insane. Like, it's just insane. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've had some bad banners, like 2,300 stones before I got my first copy of Cooler on his initial banner.
Oh,
But-
you got, yeah. I think it took me 1,000 to get Nameku. That was really annoying.
But I've had, I mean, I'm usually multiple copies. I've had every Dokkan Fest, including the LRs, since Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, no problem, man. It's just
I
been,
can't
my
relate.
Dokkan luck's been insane. Yeah, I love Dokkan though.
I mean, yeah.
hey,
Like I
what's
said,
going
Dokkan
on?
and
Void
Nevco-
warning,
Dokkan and
warning.
Nevco are those teams that are chill.
Talon's turning.
Yeah,
Oh
she's
God, no, I'm not Soulmaker. I'm just happy. You know what? After my last relationship that ended abruptly after 4 years, and you know this last year with the quarantine and everything like that, I you know, I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna go propose tomorrow or something, but I've really found someone special. I think we both have a lot in common. We both just it's so easy to be around each other. We enjoy being together when we can, and I'm happy. So you know what? Sue me for being happy. Truth is a Dokkan whale, Nolar is a gacha whale, and Goresh is a Dragon Ball whale.
Yeah, accurate, I'd say.
Yeah, sure, why not? We'll go with that.
See,
We can go with that.
Alan, this is the thing. I was watching a video by Sea-Dog, you know Sea-Dog VA, and he lives in Japan as well. And he was saying that dating in Japan for a Westerner is brutal. He said it's an absolute nightmare.
Well, okay, hang on. So, who is this guy? There's so many YouTubers I don't even know.
Sea-Dog VA, yeah, he does anime voiceovers and stuff like that, and he's
Sea-Dog
part of this
VA.
trash. Yeah, voice actor. Part of this.
1.7 million, wow.
Talks. Yeah, he's quite a big YouTuber. Him and the anime guy, and I don't know the other guy's name, but they all
Oh,
do-
you're talking about the podcast thingy with Gigak and those guys?
Yeah, and basically
Yeah.
Sea-Dog's the English guy. I know
Yeah.
that the two of them are English, but he's not the Asian English guy, the other English guy.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
the other English guy is Gigak, and you're talking about Sea-Dog, yeah.
Yeah, and he's got his own channel and stuff like that, and
Mhm,
he was
yep.
like talking about how much of a nightmare it is to date
Is
in
that what it's
Japan,
called?
especially.
Trash Taste Podcast? Is that what
Yep,
you're?
that's the one.
That's
yeah,
the one.
that's the
Oh,
podcast.
I have heard of them. Yeah, I saw a few interviews that they did with some local Japanese and everything like that. But anyway, what were they saying about dating and everything, though?
It's just a nightmare, especially if you're trying to date Japanese people, because according to Sea Dog, he's saying there's a lot of these crazy, weird misconceptions that some Japanese people have about Westerners, and he was just talking about how it can be difficult to settle in as a Westerner in Japan because some Japanese can be slightly averse to Westerners. I don't know how true this is. I'm just going on what he was talking about, and he's rambling stories that he was telling about a Westerner in Japan. And dating was one of the harder things.
So he's kind of right, but at the same time he's wrong.
Right.
Now I don't know how long all of them have lived in Japan. I don't know how much Japanese they know. I don't really know anything about their backgrounds or anything. But all I can really tell you is just from my personal experience, and from what I've heard from my friends. If you are somebody who has come over here, you know, mainly through like the military or just simply to teach English or something, you don't really know any Japanese, you live in the big city and you don't study it or anything, or don't really know anything about the culture, then yes, dating can probably be very, what's the word I'm looking for? Just, you know, a 180 flip essentially from what you'd expect. So that can make things very hard, you know, especially when you can't communicate things. Now, that's not to say that there are definitely a lot of Japanese women who are still very old-fashioned, or they're so used to, like, you know, their fathers when they grew up, where, you know, the mom does everything, the dad just works, and, you know, that's kind of what they expect and everything, or, you know, not having somebody who's nice to them or something, or sharing responsibilities or anything like that, right? So from that regard, if that's what you run into, then that's gonna be your experience, especially. And then there's also the double standard for both a lot of the military guys here, especially around the cities where the bases are, and those kind of like, not playgirls, but that's the only word I can think of right now, but essentially, you know, people who are looking for, you know, just a fun time and everything, or those military guys who think they can find that cute little Japanese girl to take back with them to the States or something. You know, you see that, and that can definitely get a lot of bad impressions on foreigners when it comes to Japanese girls, and they're trying to meet guys, whether it's going out to the bars or a dating website or something like that. That's generally what you'll experience. And then if you have actually taken the time to learn a little bit of language, I'm not saying be perfect, because by no means am I perfect at the language, but I can carry a conversation no problem for probably 3 hours in Japanese, no problem.
Right.
If you've taken your time to learn some of the language, learn about or even just learn about the culture, right? Even if you're still a beginner at the language, but you've learned about the culture and everything, and you know what you're looking for, you know what your standards are when it comes to a woman, you know, basically, like for me, you know, no, it doesn't matter where she's from, whether it's Japan, the US, anywhere, you know, if they're not going to treat me with respect, you know, or treat themselves with respect, and they're not there to have an honest relationship and be able to, you know, help, you know, where each of us help, you know, the other person grow and improve as a person, that, you know, that person's just not for me. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna even waste my time with you and everything. So, and that can be a little hard to find sometimes. I think you definitely help, you know, and knowing people that can introduce you sometimes can definitely help and everything. Oh God, no, I'm just dying here. That can help a lot. That can definitely help a lot. So for me personally, when I met my current girlfriend now, she had just gotten done with a work, I almost said study abroad, but she had a work visa for a year over in Canada. And then, and she never really spoke English or anything, but she learned a lot from the culture in Canada and everything. And she was in Vancouver. I'm originally from Washington State, which is just simply one state below Canada. And so it's very similar cultures and everything. Not everything, but a lot of it's similar. And so when we first met, you know, she was talking about her love of the country and everything. I was talking about, you know, what I enjoy about Japan, and, you know, she was telling me things that I didn't even know and everything. And, you know, then we even got into talking about, you know, past relationships and everything. And I told her about my past relationship with my ex, who was Japanese. And she goes, yeah, that's, a lot of Japanese girls would do that. And she says, I don't understand why, but that's not who she really was. And then just as we got to know each other more and more, and, you know, we really got, you know, really took the time to get to know somebody, right? It wasn't like, oh, I met you, want to date? It was like, no, we actually ended up meeting for 2.5 months or something like that. So September, October, and beginning of November we met. And, you know, we just meet, have lunch, have dinner sometimes, chat on, text and everything like that. And that was it. And then it got more serious where like she was coming over to my apartment. We were, I was cooking us dinner and we were watching a movie and everything. And then we decided to, see if we wanted to try dating. And that's where we are right now. So, yeah, it can be that way like that podcast was talking about, but there's a lot of little details that particular person or that podcast is not really filling you in on, because a lot of people would go over there with this imagination about what it's like, when in reality you need to put some effort into it too. Not saying that it's all the guys' faults or anything trying to date over here, but there's definitely a lot of it, I would say.
Yeah.
So there you go. And there's your dating Japanese advice for the week there via 59 Gaming, folks. Love Guru Talon. There we go.
The only other thing they touched on I'm curious on as well is they said that in Japan, cooking at home is so expensive that most people just eat out.
It's not that it's expensive to cook at home. It's that they don't have time to cook at home. So you have so many people. So I cook at home every day. I do. The only time I really don't is on a Friday. And this has just been a thing that I've had since I was a kid. Fridays are your laid back days, your pizza day, your whatever day, right? Your easy stuff. But because of my job and how it works, I start at 8 a.m. in the morning and I am done by usually 3:30, 4 p.m. at night. So by the time I get home, it's around 5:30. I go to the store, I'll get what I need, or I'll have something ready for the next couple of days if I already have to, or, eat some leftovers. But I'll cook. Sometimes it's an easy day. Sometimes it's a more, takes a little bit longer to cook and everything. But you can cook anything from your home country for the most part here in Japan. It's just that so many people here are not done with work until 7 o'clock sometimes. And so you don't want to cook. Who wants to cook at 7 p.m. and, or even 8 or, I just killed myself. So that's yeah, it's not that you can't cook, it, obviously depends what you're trying to cook, but, because sometimes if you're doing like all international foods and that can be really super expensive, then yeah, of course, that's going to be pretty crazy. All right, oh, that dude snuck up on me.
I mean, you ain't getting anything from me about love at all. you can say goodbye to that whole idea.
We need our love from Guru. All right, Gail, go. Love Guru time.
Yeah, haven't dated anybody in like 5 years, so not for me. I'm good. I've been stuck with this goddamn engineering course for the last 5 years. I'm good.
Japan work days begin at 4 a.m. and ends at 1. Nah, that's not really true. That's not really true. Most people will start around 9 or so in the morning, but a lot of people will not get it's not that work. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are a ton of like, your typical office workers and salarymen and everything that are done by midnight or something. Most people are probably done around 7-ish or so. A lot of people are not done until 8 or 9. But then you still have this old-fashioned Japanese culture where a lot of people will, go out drinking with their boss because it's kind of like that. Well, the boss is doing it, so I technically have to go do it and everything, which I absolutely hate. If any of my bosses or future bosses ever said like, "Hey, we're doing this, are you coming?" I'd be like, "No, I'm not coming. No, I don't care what you guys think about me. I have this job because I am qualified for it." So there's a lot of old Japanese culture, and that's the reason so many people get home and live very late and everything, and then they're up the next morning having to go back by 9 and everything. So
yeah, my mom also has a similar like 9 to like, she comes back home, she starts at 9, she heads out 10 o'clock, they technically start, and then she comes back home at like 8 p.m. and it's like, well, that's most of your day gone, basically just working.
Right.
Yeah.
So if that's your day, then tell me honestly, would you really want to cook by the time you get home? No, you'd rather just go to a convenience store that's right next to your station and then go from there. So
yeah, it was either me or my grandmom who'd just make food for her and keep it ready before she comes,
right,
basically,
yeah.
from work.
Yes, exactly.
So that's what people would have to do.
Where's Guru
That's what
Naz?
McDonald's- That's what McDonald's.
Naz, they're asking you for love advice.
Enjoy being single and be at peace with yourself, and then maybe you'll find something adequate.
Yeah.
Can relate.
Well, and there should be another thing I should mention in terms of because I'm sure there's a lot of guys in here, people that might see this in the future about wanting to come to Japan and find your Japanese girlfriend, love, and all that fun stuff. But basically, you need to have your own standards, right? You should never be, and this is true of anywhere, but never be in any kind of abusive relationship. Never change yourself too much simply because of culture and everything. It's okay to adjust to culture, you know, and how things might be a little different and everything. Like, for example, you know, especially in the States, you know, things like public affection are normal, right? And I'm not talking holding hands. I'm talking like, you know, kissing someone, you know, kissing your significant other in public or anything like that, right? I definitely have toned back on that, you know, depending on where I am. If I'm in if I'm in downtown Tokyo in a crowded station, I'm generally won't kiss my girlfriend. If I'm in another area though, oh yeah, I'm gonna kiss her. She knows it and she's gotten used to it and she's fine. But there are, you know, things where, you know, it's like, it's okay to change that a little bit, but if you are changing 100% for the other person, that's a big no-no. That's something you really shouldn't be doing. So,
yeah.
Talon 97. Talon is
mutual,
97 confirmed. What were you saying?
No, it's supposed to be mutual.
Yeah, exactly. It's always mutual.
Both sides.
Yes, exactly. And a relationship, you know, there's also another balance of, you know, like, is it easy? Is it hard? Right? It should always be in the middle, right? A relationship should never be so difficult that no matter what you do, nothing is working, right? But at the same time, you do have to work at it. You know, you're going to come across things where, you know, life throws you curveballs no matter what happens. So,
I mean, I've been in the same relationship for 20 years. I got married. I met my wife. I met my wife when I was 18.
Oh, look at Mr. Real love guru over here.
I got married in 1997, I think it was.
Oh my god, dude! I was.
No.
Jeez,
2007. 2007.
Okay, I was like 1997. I'm like, I was like 8 years old.
I wasn't even born.
No. I was only born in 1982. If I was getting married in 1997, that'd be a bit weird. But no, I mean, you get through rough patches, you get through hard patches. Sometimes things are easy. I'd say the best advice I could get is find a patient woman that can put up with your crap.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if you don't have to find somebody who has every single little interest as you do. Like, for example, my girlfriend, she's not the biggest video game guy, but she thinks it's cool about what I do with, like, you know, my YouTube stuff, my streaming, my 59 gaming and everything. She thinks it's really cool. Now that's not mean she's going to, you know, watch me play video games 24/7, or, you know, if I blow off our anniversary or something to play video games, then, you know, that's not going to fly, obviously. But again, you know, she thinks it's cool. She accepts it, and, you know, she has her own hobbies that she likes to do. So,
Trying to find someone with similar hobbies ideally one day, but unlike other dude, I'm 34, still single, so, you know, sometimes it takes a while. Gotta be patient.
Yes, Brotherland just commented in the comments and he's right, yes. I've learned that. It took me a while to learn that, but you're correct, Brotherland. Just say yes.
Yes, dear. Just go, yes, dear.
Yes.
And move on.
Yes. 100%. And I'm lucky she can't hear me because I just remembered I got married in 2005, not 2007.
wow, dude. Yeah, if you do that, you're gonna get thrown out of the house. All right, guys. So expect it in the next 24 hours. This guy here is going to be out on the streets for a while, kicked out of the apartment, kicked out of the house.
I'm quite lucky though. My wife's into like gaming, anime, all that kind of stuff. I kind of knocked out of the park with that one. I can sit and binge watch anime, and she just watches it with me. I'm like, yes. And then sometimes I think I'm annoying her with it, and it will end, and she'll say, "What we watching next?" I'm like, yes, get to watch another anime.
Get in, lad.
Exactly.
No, for sure, that's dope.
The only annoying thing is, but when she was right into Grand Theft Auto, I'd have to sit and she would literally just take it, and I'd be like, "I want to play Grand Theft Auto 5," and nope. She's just non-stop playing it, and I couldn't go on the console, so that would bug me. So
there you go.
There is some downsides.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, again, that's just the way it is. I mean, like my own parents, right? Like my parents have been married now for 30 plus years, but they still find time to do their own personal things. Like my mom hates camping and everything like that, where my dad is one of the biggest outdoor guys you'll probably ever meet in your life, right? Like he goes biking, fishing, you name it. So it's okay to have different hobbies compared to your significant other. Just know that, you know, but at the same time, it is also nice to obviously, you know, have some, you know, common interests as your significant other so that you can do things together. But at the same time, it's okay to do things on your own. Everyone needs their own time, right? No.
About to change the name of the stream to Dating Advice with Talon.
Oh yeah, you totally should. Never interested in dating before, still not interested. I only like cuddles, which is why I have my 5 anime waifus. Plus, I'm always too focused on myself and work, and that's totally fine. If you're, a lot of, some people will be in that moment of their life and just be like, dating's not something I want to do right now. It's totally fine. And then there's Nas with the male motherfucker. I always get a kick out of that male motherfucker. Oh, bad weapon.
I don't like it too much, but I like it.
Nah, I love it, man. Every time I try and speak it during the Genshin podcast or something, it's always popping up and it's just hilarious.
Damn, I was just throwing that right on the point. Could have gotten them.
The official name of the stream will be Dating Advice with the 59 Boomers.
Dude, somebody copy that. Somebody copy that title. We're definitely using that in the future.
Just throwing it as a clip.
Gail's like, I'm not a boomer. Gail, you're like, I'm not a boomer.
Wait,
Well,
how old are you?
I'm 21.
Yeah,
I'm 21.
wait, 21. Okay.
Does that make you a boomer? I don't even know. See,
No,
I don't
not
know what
really.
makes you a boomer.
I don't know. I
I'd
thought
say
boomer
once
was
you
supposed to
start
be like
hitting
30 or
26 and
older.
over. Really?
I don't know. That's
I've
what
always
I
thought
heard.
it's
I
been
mean,
higher.
somebody called me a boomer because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be 30 next year. Like, hey, you're almost a boomer. I'm like, oh, is 30 the boomer age then?
I guess 30 is the boomer age then.
Boomers are supposed to be people that were born right post World War II. We are not.
Oh, so we're not boomers then. That's like my grandparents then.
Right, because
Oh, it's a baby
basically, you're a baby boomer because you got all this benefits of like new industry and all that, the rest of it, and it was supposedly easier for you to make money, blah blah blah.
Dateline with
And they struggled
59.
harder.
Dude, that's an awesome title. Dateline with
I mean,
59.
we could just clip this whole like 15-20 minutes of
Oh,
us
we totally
and
could.
put it on YouTube.
Absolutely could. Have I leveled up in my season? No, I have not.
Yeah, you could have a separate video what it's like to date in Japan. That was a section of it there as well, so that would work.
And there you go.
Considering all the chat that's going on, you're doing quite well. I'm still watching you playing the game, and I'd be distracted by this point.
I'm probably gonna hop off because I'm probably gonna take a nap because if we're gonna be up for the subathon, then I'll need some sleep before I stay up all night.
I can only do one more round of
now.
PvP and then I gotta hop to bed because it's already 12:30 at night now. So
Yeah, I was gonna say it probably is like midnight or something for you.
yeah, it's past midnight right now.
All I'm doing over here is sitting here playing Dead by Daylight.
There you go.
I just downloaded that because it's got an upgrade for the PS5 and it said free upgrade available. I downloaded it, but I've never actually played that game. Is it any good?
It's fun. It's one
Town
of
is a
those.
millennial. Me and Gail are Generation Z. Am I technically 1991 is when I was born? So yeah, I guess I'm a millennial. Yep.
Yeah.
It's
And I'm
one of those
totally
you
lazy,
download-
right? I'm one of those lazy millennials. I got a job. I do YouTube. I do another YouTube channel.
Goddamn millennials.
Goddamn millennials, man.
Naz, try to get in there. Go, Naz, go quick.
When are we gonna see 7 Days to Die from Nas? I don't know, Soulmaker.
Ooh,
Nas, when is that happening?
That's actually a good game to play.
No, that game is awful, bro. I refunded that game after playing it for like 2 hours.
I enjoyed it. Well, the little I played it was fun to be honest.
Right. Give me the skinny on Dead by Daylight. The only thing I know about it is a bit like Jason, a bit like Friday the 13th.
Yeah, it's one of those unbalanced horror games. You don't fight back. You just try and escape by activating generators, and there's some type of killer monster trying to kill everybody.
There's a lot of DLC, isn't there?
What?
There's a lot of DLC for it.
Yeah, there's a lot of different killers. Like, they have some from movies like Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger and the chick from the Saw movie and the monster from Stranger Things, and there's a couple others from like known IPs. And then
Tried any of the DLC?
you don't need any of it to play. All of DLC is just different characters, like
But
killers.
that's what I'm saying. Does it add anything like new? If you buy the DLC, do you get like new map areas, or is it just like the same maps with new killers?
Same maps, new characters.
Oh, that's.
Because it's online, everyone has to have access to all the maps, basically.
Oh.
I'm totally tempted to clip this, by the way, and I'm totally gonna put up Love Advice with 59 Gaming. I'm totally gonna highlight it.
Good.
Let me see.
People, then people might want a recurring thing. You need to break into it every other week, Tal, and break down how the relationship's going.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, I'm sure my girlfriend would love that. Hey, don't worry, baby. I'm just, breaking our relationship down on Twitch.
People might want you to share experience on Tinder. You might just need to say to her, look, I'm going to sign up for Tinder, but I'm not trying to get a girlfriend. I just want to show people what Tinder's like in Japan.
Oh my God. Don't use Tinder. Do not use Tinder. Do not use Tinder. There are other dating apps you can use that I've even tried myself, but do not use Tinder. Just do not. Do not use Tinder.
You're just not gonna find a whole lot of wholesome stuff on Tinder.
You're not gonna find anything on Tinder.
Yeah.
You might find dudes pretending to be girls and stuff like that to like.
Oh yeah, I've
bait
seen that
you.
before.
Yeah,
And,
catfishes.
you get that quite a lot of catfishing going on.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I've not bothered with it, to be honest. at all.
honestly, if you dip your toes into online dating, you'll learn very fast what is real, what is fake, what is like, okay, I can clearly tell you're not looking for this or you're looking for this or something. You can tell. Like, just use your brain. Just use your brain. And don't if you get someone who's like super into you all of a sudden, take a look at the profile, maybe, then you might see, oh yeah, no, this is not what I think it is.
Oh yeah. Sometimes it's obvious. Like I don't know. You can't. It's hard to give people advice because I don't know, I just think some people-
Everything can be different for different people and everything, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you can make assumptions and think, oh no, that person want to go with that person, but then they do, and it turns out they're a real person. I watched that MTV catfishing thing, and oh my god, I think it must be fake. No way people are that daft, but then I suppose maybe they are.
There are a lot of people. I mean, call it desperate, call it stupid, call it whatever you want, but. Oh boy, I hear ice particles flying everywhere.
Alright, I'm probably gonna hop off. You guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
have a
hopping
good
off here
one.
once this match is over, which is probably gonna be very fast because they are kicking our ass. Damn.
Jeez. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Have a
All right,
good
take it
one.
easy, man.
Do we know what time we're doing stuff tonight?
I thought it was like 10 p.m. or something like that, Eastern Standard Time, but I'm not sure though. But double check with Goresh. Goresh knows. I think he picked the time. Oh, I got my bounty at least.
How's the subathon working exactly?
Basically, Goresh and Nolar are going to be summoning, and other people will be summoning on the Legends banner. And for every gifted sub or sub on the Twitch channel, we are going to match it essentially. Which worked out so great for, which worked out really great with that big Dokkan stream that they did or something like that, where I think they had to match 1,000 subs or something like that. Yeah, that match.
I was literally just about to say that sounds expensive.
Yeah, it definitely sounds expensive. So,
Make no louder.
what time are we going on our date tonight? All right, guys. Well, that was a lot of fun chatting with you guys. We're there for almost about 2 hours. So, I'm sure somebody else from the 59 Gaming family will be streaming later this afternoon, maybe depending on where you are. But do not forget, guys, follow us over on Twitter, all social media platforms. Links down below, right below the screen. But we will be live for a giant stream with all of us in there. Everyone, Gresh, Nalar, probably Truth will be joining us as well. Me, Naz, Brad, everyone, we're going to be there. And we're going to be doing a 1-to-1 for subs. So if you come and you want to support the channel and sub to us, which, by the way, you will be getting a ton of emotes that you can use in the chat and everything like that. Stop on by, support the channel if you want to. We will match everything that you try to do. So anyway, guys, and again, Cowcan, I believe it's about the time that the podcast would usually start on the weekends, but I'm not exactly sure on that one. Goresh will tweet out a time within the next few hours probably, and then whatever exact time that is, that's when we'll all be there. So anyway, guys, that is gonna be it for the stream, though. Thank you so much for joining us here on 59 Gaming. I've been Talon, and we will see you guys all in the next one. Johnny.
Later, everybody.